This is Jason.
And this is Zayden. Welcome back to the Audible Arcade.
This time we're going to be reviewing movies that got turned into video games and also video games that got turned into movies.
So I guess let's get into it.
To start with video games that turned into movies, we have the Angry Birds movie. Directed by Clay Catus and Fergal Riley and written by John Vitti, Mikkel Head, and Michelo Pola. The movie was produced in 2016 and had a runtime around an hour and a half.
This movie is based off the game Angry Birds. This is a much older game. They had many collabs like stars and stuff, but the kind of structure of the game was you got a slingshot and you got a bunch of birds. Basically, launch your birds like pinballs right into like this tower filled with like TNT, explosives, like the pigs, which I guess you're going against. And your kind of goal is to kind of tear them down, and you get gold from this, which I think you can buy different birds and stuff. And then the game kind of has multiple versions. Star Wars version. There's I think the newest version has like different powers. The movie's about three birds who are kind of socially outcast when they discover there's an evil pig island with the ruler, which is a king pig. When their town gets invaded and taken over, it's up to them to go take down the evil king bird, which then the three social outcasts learn leadership skills and lead the town to victory, becoming heroes.
The budget for the Angry Birds movie was $73 million and it made $360 million in profit. Up next, we have the Super Mario Bros. Movie. It was directed by Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelenic, starring Chris Pratt as Mario, Jack Black as Bowser, Charlie Day as Luigi, and Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach. The movie came out in 2023 and also has a sequel that came out called the Super Mario Galaxy movie that came out in April of this year, 2026. The original movie had a runtime of around an hour and a half.
This movie is based off the Super Mario franchise. The most notable Mario games are centered around the player who plays as Mario. Mario can also obtain advantages like mushrooms and coins by interacting with the world around him. For example, the movie was very accurate to the game and actually had it sort of a game sense.
The story of the movie is Mario having to save his brother from the evil Bowser, whereas the implied story of the video game is Mario having to save Princess Peach. Mario has had many spin-off games that actually have been more popular than the original, like Mario Kart and Super Mario Galaxy. Rumors of a third movie that are in the works are coming soon. The budget is $100 million, and the profit they made was $1.36 billion. Oh yeah. It was the highest grossing film of 2023.
The next movie we'll be talking about is Uncharted, directed by Ben Fleischer and starred blockbuster names like Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. The movie came out in 2022 and had a runtime of around 2 hours.
The movie is based off the Uncharted video game franchise, which consists of 5 main titles and 3 spin-offs. The game's story revolves around Nathan Drake and his adventures to uncover historical mysteries, where he faces rivals and uncovering secrets along the way. The movie story blends elements from many of the Uncharted games into one, creating an ultimate action-packed adventure story. The Uncharted movie had a budget of approximately $120 million, and the profit was over $407 million.
Next up is the Minecraft movie, directed by Jared Hess and written by Chris Baumann, Hobble Palmer, and Neil Wildner. The movie was released on April 4th, 2025, with around a 2-hour runtime. The movie starred Jack Black as Steve and Jason Momoa as Garrett. The Minecraft movie is based on the game Minecraft, made by Mojang Studios. Minecraft is the best-selling game of all time and is a king among younger generations. The movie itself is about 2 normal kids along with 2 random adults finding themselves in a new dimension where they meet Steve, who needs their help to defend the overworld from the evil empire that resides in the Nether.
The Minecraft movie was a huge hit, and people went crazy for it in the theaters as well on social media. The budget was $150 million, and the profit was over $1 billion.
I saw that movie live, and they were like spraying popcorn everywhere. And I got drenched in soda, and it low-key kind of made me mad, but
It was W.
It was Sonic. Directed by Jeff Fowler and written by Pat Casey, John Miller, and Yuji Naka. Taking taking refuge on Earth when Sonic uses his incredible speed and accidentally knocks out power in part of the United States. He catches the attention of Dr. Robotnik and must stop him from using his unique power for world domination.
There are currently 3 Sonic movies. The budget of the original one was $85 million and had a profit of around $320 million.
And that budget might be a little off because they did have to remake it because the original Sonic
the original animation style was so bad and
it was trying to make Sonic look realistic.
The entire internet bullied the production company into changing the style.
Yeah, it was like sea urchin meets backrooms.
It was
meets
so scary.
Sleep paralysis demon meets freaking Helen Keller. It was cool.
Ew.
We're adding Helen Keller part.
Oh my god, I have a 6-7 in AP World History. Now on to movies that got turned into video games.
Starting off with Battlefront 2. Released November 17th, 2017. Produced by DICE Motive Studios in Criterion. Battlefront 2 is a game based off the popular franchise Star Wars. This game was made to its predecessor Battlefront 1, which what I'm going to say is kind of peak. I've played so much, it's so fun. You can play on multiple teams, including the Old Republic, the Rebellion, the Separatists, the Alliance, and more. Players take control of ground troops, gaining points until they have enough to become a hero or villain like Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, General Grievous, and even certain machines like an AT-AT, which shoots lasers and blows people up.
Or the budget was $235 million, and it made $1.5 billion in profits.
Which, this game has had many different releases, and it's 2017, and it averages around 5,000 to 10,000 players daily, which is pretty fire still, as old it is. And it's owned by EA, and everybody knows EA likes to charge you your left lung for any game. Moving on to Spider-Man.
The next game is Spider-Man, which was released September 7th, 2018, and was developed by Insomniac Games and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Spider-Man is an action-adventure game based on the movies and comics of Marvel superhero Spider-Man. The game has a sequel, Spider-Man 2, that came out in 2023, and a spin-off game, Spider-Man Miles Morales, that came out in 2020. The game follows Peter Parker at age 23, who has been Spider-Man for about 8 years. It focuses on Spider-Man fighting various villains like Kingpin, Mr. Negative, Tombstone, and more. The budget was $90 million and made over $3.8 billion in profit.
Lego Indiana Jones is a story-adventure game based on the 3 Indiana Jones movies based on the 1980s. The game has a sequel, Lego Indiana Jones 2. Lego Indiana Jones, a college professor and archaeologist who goes through various life-endangering adventures, often in goal of stealing important artifacts or saving the love of his life. The budget was $10 million, and the profit was $40 million.
Alright guys, thank you for listening. I'm glad you enjoyed this second entry into the Audible Arcade.
Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in.
We'll do our best over time in these coming years to come out with more Audible Arcade podcasts.
But for now, this will be us signing off for the 2025-2026 school year.
Goodbye!